very awesome show. It's a very awesome show.
Great job. From the heart of Broadway here in historic downtown Cape Girardeau, it's Podzilla After Dark on the Podzilla 1985 network, baby.
That voice just like
Why did you
downgraded as
Dusty
he went
Rhodes?
on.
But like if Dusty Rhodes wasn't good.
Or
It was
alive.
like it almost went to a little bit of like Chris Rock, and then it turned into Dusty Rhodes.
No one's ever told me that I've done Chris Rock before, so.
I say a little bit.
Now, I've
Like,
done Rocks before. That is completely different. My name is Shannon Young. I'm going to be your host tonight, and with me, we got a 5-star gang here tonight. Don't tell Lisa. We got Jesse Kimball down at the end of the table.
Hey, that's me.
The man who beats me so badly at Smash Brothers at this point. Actually, it wasn't even that bad. There were a couple of them that were
It
bad.
really wasn't. Like I did not 3-stock you a single time.
You did 3-1 once or twice. Once was my own damn fault, but
Oh yeah, there was. Yeah, I don't count that one. You killed yourself twice.
there it's got to a point where like I feel like I just graduated college and I need to go find myself. You know, I need to spend some time in Paris playing Smash for a little bit. Figure out, well, maybe not Paris. Or that place.
You're gonna go do the
That
Rocky
place is
training
hot.
thing. You're gonna like you just had your typical Rocky movie where you lost pretty badly. Now
Yeah,
you're gonna go
the
train.
first movie where I lost and he won every other one.
Now he lost at the beginning of 2 and 3.
Did he really?
Yeah.
I've never watched Rocky. I'm going to be honest with you. Never watched them. Never watched them. The only one I've watched is the one we watched in theater.
What?
I know him.
Which Rocky did you guys watch in theater?
Balboa.
Balboa.
Oh, that
Yeah.
one was okay.
I
And
cannot
we were
believe
so
you.
cold, we kept laughing at
Yes.
inappropriate moments.
And they almost kicked us out for it. She had lady cancer.
the theater
First
was
day-
freezing cold.
Here's the
It was
thing.
really cold.
If you're in a movie and you're laughing, and they're like, and it depends, like where you laughing. Like I would laugh. At,
We're
like,
laughing
We were,
at
like,
how he talked
snickering.
about his wife dying.
From lady cancer.
Like-
That's the word. Those are the words he used.
Yeah,
Allie
no,
got
I've
on my
seen it,
ass
yeah.
about this one. She was like, lady cancer. And I'm like, no, that's the words he used in the film.
Yeah, Balboa
Yeah.
said those words.
Yeah.
He did, because I mean it's Balboa. Like it sounded perfectly natural coming from Balboa.
Because
and it
he
was
ain't smart.
Yeah, no, it was. I mean, he's got his bell rung a few too many times.
Yes.
But yeah, he's like it's a very like intimate moment and everything else, like very somber, and then
Yeah. Lady cancer.
God.
Lindsay Wolfgong to my right.
Hello.
We got the Kool-Aid man, Dalton Anthony.
Fucking hate my friends. I should have went home. Allie. Like, I'm really tired. I'm like, because they can't decide if I'm actually mad or if I'm just trying to take the fun out of this.
the bad thing is
Can't it be
like
both?
I don't even know what that nickname means.
It doesn't mean anything. That's the funny part about it. Like sometimes humor can be abstract. You know, it doesn't have to have a punchline.
Yeah.
The big D, Dalton Anthony.
Yeah, fuck off.
The big D, huge D.
Yeah, it's capitalized. That's how names work in America.
Huge
Yeah.
D.
Capital.
And Allie
Like
Hebert.
level of asshole
Hi.
you are. Sorry, Allie.
Uh-huh.
I don't know the look you're giving me. Is this acting? Is this Allie, get the camera back out. Cut the promo now.
that got him. Now he's
what I
back.
need.
Bitch,
what I
I was doing so good.
He really was. No, hey, I'll give you points, man. You
And
can
a part of me was wondering if the joke I told off mic actually was getting to him.
Oh, that was mean as shit. Like,
Yeah, it really was. And I do feel kind of bad about it
No, it's
afterward.
fine.
Now, what about this? What is this?
I started drinking recently, so like you're fine. Like
Isn't it the best? I'm thinking about going back to it.
I wouldn't suggest it for you.
Because of the everything,
Yeah.
the depression, the anxiety, the obesity.
Yeah.
Pick one.
Any of them.
Pick any of them.
Yes.
Yeah. So last week we had a show.
Okay. That's so
We
Was
sure
I on
did.
last week's show?
I think you were on last week's show because last week
Oh, yeah, it's whenever. Yeah, no, man.
I think we
we
did
went
the
over
porn
porn-
titles.
yeah, porn
that was
titles.
the longest week it felt like in between shows I think we've ever done. I don't know
Yeah.
why. It felt like a long, long time. And as a reminder, next week there are no shows. Nerd Up is the last show on Sunday, and then we're taking the week off for Comic-Con.
Because we are all so busy.
And it will be the last Nerd Up until 2 weeks from then, because we're not going to do one next Sunday because we have
Cape
well,
Con.
the
I got a panel.
Yeah. I mean, go ahead.
Can we make that a not like night show, not a morning show? Can we make like the Easter show like a 1 o'clock in the afternoon show?
We are closed.
Oh, we are closed on. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I got my mom wants me to come over, and I don't want to piss off mom.
I mean, that's fine. We do like noon or something.
I'm cool with that.
And maybe we'll all be here for it. We'll all be here for the Easteravaganza.
Extravaganza.
Bring your own eggs.
Oh, yeah, I guess we could hang out here that day since we're closed. We could all have a powwow.
Yeah. Now, Lindsay, you're about to make some new eggs, right? Isn't that how it works? With your tubes?
God damn it! That took a second.
No, I've been wide-eyed the whole time. Like,
Solid.
I'm going to fucking roll tonight.
no.
I mean, That's it's not not so much a point of making new ones as you have a certain amount until
Yeah,
you
you're-
start having periods, and then when you're out, it's called menopause.
You're
Ev-
born with as many eggs as you get.
Ever notice all world's problems start with men?
r/bad women's anatomy.
Allie, I'm going to need you to speak up.
I don't have nothing to say to you right now.
This is the second time this week she said that to me on this show.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe she's not
I mean,
fucking up.
the pre-show was going pretty bad, and then you just made like the r/bad women's anatomy joke, where I guess women lay 2 eggs a month. Is that?
They lay 2 eggs a month, and then someone has to come in and fertilize them. Clearly.
Then they have to sit on the eggs. And no, I'm not going to continue
I'm not a
that.
chicken.
No, you were a duck.
Yeah, that's true. Sly Ducky Creations. So we got Dalton here with us tonight. We got Allie here with us tonight. We're going to talk about, as you can tell by the start of the show, this is going to be a kid-friendly show. We're talking about kids' cartoons here later on.
Saturday morning cartoons.
Well, those were the best cartoons.
They're not a thing anymore.
Oh yeah, no, like me
Haven't
and
been a
Allie's
thing in a
lists
while,
are gonna,
apparently.
Yeah, our lists are gonna really suck.
Yeah, the one I can remember most is Power Rangers.
It's not a cartoon. Doesn't count. So I guess you're off the show.
That's
Please turn your
fair.
mic off and leave.
No.
No, it'll turn her mic off. It'll turn Lindsay's mic off.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you got to stay
I
on.
mean, if she turns her mic off, it won't do anything to Lindsay's.
No,
I
it
think we
breaks
found
the
out,
circuit.
yeah.
We used to do it.
It's
Yeah,
a circuit. So
It has
if
to be
I
a
turn
full-
this off, her mic won't work.
yeah.
At least that's how it is when we do CCW live. I don't know if it's the same for here. Let's experiment real quick. Allie, turn yours
No,
off.
we can experiment after
we
the
have,
show.
we
No,
have
no,
way
no,
too
no.
many fucking mics on
No.
right now for that to even work.
Really?
Maybe.
I wouldn't worry about it right now, but that shouldn't be how it works.
I didn't pay attention in fucking science class in 8th grade. I don't know.
You only had science class in 8th grade.
It was Perryville.
Fair enough.
Because, I mean, I don't know how that
Last
I
time
cannot
I-
think of a way that splitter could be wired in which that would be the case.
The last thing I learned in science was that like dinosaur bones were put in the earth to test our faith with God.
Like,
That's actually, so I was coincidentally.
We can't mention any of the names in that story, but that person's listening and he's
that's-
welcome.
Where that story came from, very, very coincidentally. I was watching The Nun this morning.
Oh God.
Why would you do that?
I started it. It's an awful
Have
movie.
you seen
but
the meme where they put her face on an ironing board, so when you flip it up, you just have the nun staring at you on the
No.
back of an ironing board?
But I like it.
I thought that was the documentary about Nancy Pelosi.
Jesus.
Can't take that one. That was SNL.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn it. That
Sorry.
was so good.
Sorry.
So anyway, that line is straight out of The Nun.
With the dinosaur bones were put in the earth to
test our faith.
in God.
Yeah.
Really?
That like I was watching The Nun and like it starts off like, in the church and the nun that hasn't said her vows and everything yet, she's in there with students, they're talking about dinosaurs, and then one of the kids said, I thought the dinosaur bones were just put in the earth by God to test our faith. And I was like, I just heard this line.
Every time Jesse says dinosaurs, all I hear is Mr. DNA from Jurassic Park. Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs. They put dinosaurs in there.
I'm about to make so many irresponsible eBay purchases. Yep, there it is.
Just don't do it.
Well, no, it's because you guys told me Saturday morning cartoons, and I found one that had an
Oh.
action figure line, and there's one that I want now.
First off, what's the best Saturday morning cartoon of all time? There's
We're
only
not-
one answer.
We're not there yet.
Well, no, just curious what you guys think it is.
Oh, well, that's
I already looked at the list, so I can't say.
that's
Is it-
literally like
All right,
the
answer this question for me, and the way you answer this question, we'll decide whether or not I stay around for the show. Is number one Cadillacs and dinosaurs?
No.
Fuck it. Out.
I do remember that one, though.
I don't remember that one.
Pirates of Dark Water?
I remember that one.
Nope.
The Mask?
I
Yeah.
remember that one. I didn't
remember
care
that
for
one.
that one. But
Ace
I remember
Ventura?
It. I remember it.
Neither
it
of
wasn't
those were
good.
as good as the movies. Because the fake Jim Carrey they
Oh,
got
wait,
was
you meant
not
like
great.
that mask, not like MASK mask.
Like the truck
that's the
one?
Mask.
The robot chicken did a
No,
thing.
there's one that it's initials M.A.S.
Robot Chicken did a thing about it. And that's the only reason I know it.
No, I don't think I've heard of
Because they
that.
literally made fun of the theme song because like it was explaining the show, but then like Robot Chicken over-explained the show.
Yeah.
Where like one of them got STDs from like a truck or something.
Oh. Allie, you doing okay over
Found
there?
it.
Yeah, this is just a weird conversation.
Welcome to Thursday. Motherfucker of the week this week is our own Jesse Kimball,
Why?
as nominated by Dalton Anthony.
Yeah, I'm fine. About 20 minutes ago.
Oh, when I ran off.
He
something
pretty
about
much
his
said,
teeth.
No, I'll say it. Fuck you. He said that
I said that he had better teeth than a meth mouth.
That's a compliment.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
like whenever I'm the
when you
benchmark of
say it that way.
yeah,
when you rearrange the words you said,
and add a couple
it
more.
changes things.
When it's compared to
Nonsense.
trash, and you say, "Well, the stripper's teeth make Dalton's look like a goddamn movie star."
I didn't say goddamn.
He just said
Oh,
goddamn.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, he had to add a couple words.
exactly.
In there too.
I'm sorry. I'm a little salty right now, which I'm impressed I can feel through my fucking broken pick and fits teeth having.
Pick and fits.
Convince.
I hate Poplar Bluff. I fucking hate Poplar Bluff. Oh, fuck Poplar Bluff. I hope we have listeners from that fucking hellhole.
Probably just Johnny Atwood.
No, he's not.
He's in Ohio.
Yeah,
He's
he's
in
been
Ohio
in
now.
Ohio for
Oh,
a
okay.
while.
Yeah, good for him. He got out. Good.
Well, with that aside, the Mueller report came out today.
Oh,
Okay.
And that I've been watching a nonstop coverage about that. Nonstop coverage for them to basically go, nothing. 10 examples in the Mueller report where President Trump could have obstructed justice and they could have brought a case against him, and they left it up to the Attorney General, Bill Barr, who refused to do it because Bill Barr is a lackey of President Trump. But with that said, we still don't got him. So I know you got your hopes up,
I
but
didn't. I've
Um,
I've given up on that. Whenever he can
Agreed.
Whenever he can say grab him by the pussy and like
win.
yeah, like he says that.
If only he actually won, then I would feel a little better.
Well, the system worked for him as it does for all rich white men.
It's just one of those like that didn't stop him.
That and making fun of a reporter.
Yeah.
Who was
Oh,
see, there are
handicapped.
so
so many things.
Making fun of mentally handicapped people, like going
making fun of
full-
women.
You're going full racist, full sexist, like on air.
Yeah,
but,
it's one of those where
but I mean that's all fake news. Like none of that really happened. It was out of context.
And the stuff that is on the news, Midwest America loves that shit. They eat it up.
No, we don't.
The real Americans, the ones that are like hate the elitists and the systems, the elitists, like Donald Trump, who was rich because his daddy gave him money. Oh, that's
He is EC3's gimmick, but
Guys,
for
we
realsies.
got to stop. Like we're just gonna angry rant about this. all
Donald
night.
Trump,
God damn it.
who
I'm fine with it.
who won the election as a failed businessman, not a politician, liar, cheater, scum, and then Hillary Clinton, a woman who was overqualified for the job, and she didn't get it just because she was a woman.
Well, she murdered Americans.
Oh, you talking about the butcher of Benghazi?
The butcher of Benghazi.
Fuck. Why does the news talk about that? Spending all their time talking about Stormy Daniels and shit.
He's welcome.
You guys heard about
girl.
Mayor Pete yet?
Yes, the gay mayor.
no.
Yeah.
He's no, seriously, he's running
Yeah.
he's the first openly gay man running for office. I watched a press conference he did the other day where someone in the crowd started yelling, "Remember Sodom and Gomorrah?" Literally.
Are you serious?
Not kidding you. And he was just like, well, what does he say? Something about like my fate is in God's, or God will judge something, but my political fate's in the hands of the voters, or something like that. He said something really good, and the crowd was cheering about it. And like everybody was like, "Yeah, good on you, man. That's great." I like I don't remember his name, but there's a guy running for office who pledged to give every American like
Andrew Yang.
yes, going to give every American money. I like him. I need money.
It's
Yeah,
not
he's-
gonna happen.
It's he's calling it. I love what he's calling it at the very least. The freedom dividend. Like that's what he's calling it. And it's
Solid
basically you remember that thing you looked into in Alaska?
Yeah, where they pay you to live there.
Yep. Basically it's that. But for every American over the age of 18.
So America's gotten so bad that they now have to pay us to be here
They're going to give you
because Canada's right north.
his plan is to give every American over the age of 18 $1,000 a month. Every tax-paying American over the age of 18.
so basically, it would
$1,000
help
a
with a
month.
living wage.
Yeah,
It would
pretty
help
much.
with a lot of
It would
things.
help with a lot of
Here's the
things.
thing,
Oh, man.
And
I would be so irresponsible And I think that's what they want.
Yeah, they want you to spend that money.
It's still
Yeah.
going to get it out in the economy.
The economy does best when people are spending money.
And you're absolutely right, and that is the thing. But if you give me $1,000, I'm not helping the economy.
And
I'm buying action figures.
that does
You're
help the
helping the
economy.
That does help
toy
the
economy.
economy.
Yeah,
You're
you
giving
are.
other people jobs.
Well, unless you buy
That-
from a private seller.
Well,
There's a
they're
lot of
still
there's a
buying
there's
it
a
from
lot
somewhere
there's a
else.
lot of figures that I
But
can't buy.
I mean, the
anymore.
point is, like, that effectively increases your annual salary by $12,000.
But where's that money coming from?
That money is coming from the tech companies. Apparently, he wants to charge a tax for anybody that is like going heavy into automation and replacing jobs with robots.
That's another thing that we need to fear because
Wow, that dude had a plan.
yeah,
That
it's
actually-
a good plan.
Yeah, no, like it's one of those things like you hear about it and you're like, oh, I mean, again, no
not
way the
gonna
dude is
happen.
going to
Yeah,
get
yeah.
elected. And if he does, like, there's no way this is going to go through. But he has a legitimately like solid plan. And like when you listen to him talk about it, you're like, that makes sense. And I like his slogan, "Make America Think Again."
I was hoping the
He's,
slogan was "Pick me give money."
He's that would be way better. But no, he's combating MAGA with math.
Yes.
Math.
Make America think again. That's
Make
math-
America think honestly.
Okay, that's better. You said think again.
My bad.
Yeah.
yeah, because I was thinking, no, that's motto.
Yeah.
Nope, that was
Mata
my
mata
bad.
chibi
That was
usa.
my bad. But no, like I don't think he's gonna get elected, but I do kind of like him.
Well, yeah, he's giving you money.
And his, like I said, the plan is sound. Like it's companies that are paying no taxes now. Like he's gonna get
Amazon paid no
Google,
taxes
Yeah.
last year.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Record sales.
because they make me pay taxes whenever I buy stuff from
Google also paid $0 in taxes.
Yeah,
Yep.
more places have not paid taxes since Trump's gone into office. He's a shitty president.
He really is.
And
Well,
if you
no,
still
people
support him
have
at
been
this
paying
point,
more
you're a
taxes.
shitty person.
yeah, everybody at the table.
Yeah.
If Andrew Yang, right?
Yeah.
If he wants to get this in and to win the election and also get this thing, all he has to say is Mexico's going to pay for that $1,000 a month.
Yeah, no, like I do like he's gone around on a bunch of podcasts and stuff like that. He's been all over the place. And again, he's not going to win. The idea is crazy, but I like him.
And there's like 30 people in the Democratic running right now. There's literally like 30 people.
There's a
Oh,
whole bunch of
It's
people that
going
have
to take a
announced.
lot to narrow stuff down.
You know how many there are in the Republican Party?
one.
5.
2.
Oh.
Who's going against them?
There's Trump,
There
Yeah.
is a guy that announced
and then there's
that he was
I
running.
think his
forget
name's
his name.
Beld. Let me
Well,
look
he
it up.
doesn't
real
stand
quick.
a
no
snowball's
idea.
chance in hell.
He's also like a I don't know his name. I'm gonna fuck it up. He also doesn't like Trump. A lot of people don't like Trump.
It would be hilarious if Trump lost the primary. Like
That
that
would
would
be
make my
great.
fucking year.
I'm so like fucking Trump. God damn.
That
it.
would make up for the 2016 election if
No, it
Trump
would
lost the
not.
fucking primary.
Oh.
It would just make me really happy.
If anything bad would happen to him, it would make me really happy.
fair.
Like, I don't understand how this motherfucker's so bulletproof and why so many people are willing to die on his blade. Fucking Michelle Bachmann. You know Michelle Bachmann?
Unfortunately.
You know Michelle Bachmann?
Yeah.
She said a couple of days ago that President Trump is the most godly president we've ever had, and we need to pray for him.
What the
What?
fuck?
I mean, yeah, if you mean people blindly follow him, then yes, he is the most godly president that we have ever had.
I had a motherfucker of the week.
Go hit me.
I posted in the group chat last night, I think. Her name is Ashley St. Clair.
Oh, I already.
That's a
That's
porn
it.
name.
No, she is a self-proclaimed hot Trump supporter. It's
What
actually
the fuck?
on her Twitter. It's the top pinned tweet. It says, "Stop accusing me of being a Russian bot because I'm a hot Trump supporter." Like,
What the fuck does that mean?
fuck, I don't know. So
I mean,
the
she weighs 140 pounds instead of 240 pounds.
so she popped up on my radar because
That was rude. I apologize for that.
this guy, I guess his handle, I think, is Eric Butts, or that might be his actual name. His actual name is Eric Butts. This dude is fucking stoked for Star Wars Episode 9.
Oh, I did see this because he like cried.
Yeah.
during the trailer.
He watched
And-
the trailer, and he was live
Yeah.
streaming his reaction to the trailer.
Yeah.
And yeah, he got super emotional with it. Like, he was so excited. He started crying on camera. Just like, it's one of those things you watch and it's like, I'm really happy for that guy. Like, I wish I could get as excited about anything as that guy is about Star Wars right now.
But then
So Ashley St. Clair finds the video, and she posts about it, saying like the popularity of the superhero movies and Star Wars have really brought out a cult of undateable men.
Undateable men, worse than the men that wore cargos.
Worse than men that wear cargo pants.
Oh, okay, pants. I was like, I wear shorts. I wear cargo shorts.
Thankfully, the internet tore her apart. Not that it matters, because people like that are so self-indulged, and
for sure.
She doesn't know what fucking color the sky is.
So yeah, no, the internet tore her and some other dickbag apart because there's another guy that like jumped in with her saying that she was right. But yeah, no, they all tore that bitch apart, including Mark Hamill.
Yeah,
Yes.
best known for his role as Chucky in the Child's Play remake.
Eat shit.
Man, no, Mark Hamill was like, no, just ignore it, dude. Like, I'm super happy that you were excited about this movie. You keep doing you.
She probably didn't know who Mark Hamill was.
Probably not. Fucking dumb bitch.
I wish I could just be the end of the Jay and Silent Bob movie.
How many people want to kick some ass?
Yeah, where we just go place to place beating the shit out of people.
I have that saved on my phone. It is such a good song.
So yeah,
It's almost your theme song.
It was considered for a while.
I mean, that's a solid one.
It is.
Might still be.
Yeah, no, and on top of that, like the one of the writers from Rogue One jumped in. Like a few of the actors from the movies and stuff like that jumped in. Like, yeah, like
Good.
the internet in general, like, did a good thing.
But like they were cool to that guy, right? Like that was mainly the men, like the people that matter. That sounded meaner, like way more mean than I wanted it to. But like the people that like the people involved with Star Wars, they weren't attacking this girl.
No.
They were making. See,
Yeah.
I want the other.
You want them to attack her.
I want them to do the fucking end of a Last Jedi where they're just like point every gun at that person and fire.
There was
Hey,
Not
don't,
like actual guns, words. I want it to be words.
don't let Jabba the Slut get you down.
there was one particular guy, Kozdoff, I think is his name. He's like a really popular YouTube stream or something like that. I'm trying to remember like his exact quote. It was the top tweet, and actually, this was brought to my attention by r/murdered by words. His response to it was like, "You're the type of woman that guys cheat on with someone more interesting."
Slam.
that was the top reply on it. Like, it was pretty funny.
Clap back.
But thank God, since she lives in that echo chamber, she never even heard
She never
it.
heard any
Yeah.
of
No,
Yeah.
but it's one of those things.
It had 51,000 likes on it. She saw it.
It trended.
She saw a bunch of it. She actually started tweeting a bunch of shit like, I've gotten so many death threats in the last few days. Like,
Yeah, because you said dumb shit.
yeah, maybe if you weren't a bitch.
If I say win shitty games, win shitty prizes.
I mean,
Like,
one day she could be president.
Well, that's a possibility.
I mean, well, no, never mind.
The whole
Intelligence
table
isn't a
got
thing
fucking
anymore.
But the problem with Hillary Clinton running and losing is because she didn't have big titties. You know,
Stop it.
I'm just saying.
No, it's because Donald Trump's titties were too big. They were like, he looks like me. He's not in shape. Oh shit, that was my family.
That's not what I heard the doctor say.
My accent came out, guys. That was way too easy.
Well,
Saturday morning cartoons.
yeah, I think it's about time we went there.
I don't know if I'm more ashamed of this or the pre-show for $1 a month.
About the Star Wars trailer, though, I just want to say,
I haven't seen it.
really,
I am staying out of it. Like I'm literally like when they talk about it on Nerd Up, that's like I try not to pay attention
I thought it
because
was
I want
great.
to. Because I'm really hoping this movie makes 2 better.
Empire Strikes Back,
No.
Phantom Menace,
No,
The Last Jedi.
that one. Yeah.
Well, you don't have to worry about that because that was a good movie.
I mean, yeah, you can say that.
I mean, the second one was really good. In fact, I dare say, legitimately, when people say this was not a good Star Wars movie, what they mean is the other ones are so great that anything less than perfect is bad. But what they also mean is it's still a good fucking series. You can
Well,
take
like,
the
I'm not-
worst Star Wars movie. Phantom Menace is arguably the worst Star Wars movie.
Well, yeah, no, I'm not gonna say Last Jedi was worse than Phantom Menace.
Well, no,
I
I'm just saying you can take the worst Star Wars movie and it's still a good movie because it's Star Wars and it's just magical.
Well, see, in that point, that's not a great argument.
I mean,
to
don't
have.
get me wrong. When I first saw The Phantom Menace, I loved that movie because I was
You were a kid.
10, 11, something like that. when
See,
the
I
first
didn't
one came out.
see the movies until I was like 15 because like my parents like they knew I was a nerd, but they were still like
They were hoping out you'd be straight.
yeah, kind of. They were like,
and I
play
say
base-
straight, not as gay. I meant like straight. Like, oh, I'm not even going to try to
the
explain it.
normal male.
Normal, yeah, that you were the
Stereotype.
hetero
Who
male.
play football?
Yeah, like well,
Let
no, Mom
cowgirl,
didn't want me to
baby?
get hurt.
So that Eric guy ended up on TV doing a live interview about it. And this Ashley
Please tell me it
St. Clair
wasn't Fox
bitch-
News.
No, it was live with Lee and Haley. I have no idea who they are.
Allie?
Why are you asking me?
It sounds like friends of yours.
Yeah, no, so he shows up on this interview wearing cargo shorts. And so Ashley St. Clair tweets, Star Wars man Eric Butts purposely wore cargo shorts to his recent interview. I'm honestly impressed by this level of trolling. I stand by my cargo shorts comments, but good play, Eric. I guess she's trying to
Diminish that.
to win back the public a little bit.
You know the crazy thing? They got married.
Good for them.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy for them. I thought the Star Wars trailer was really good. I just want to point that out. We'll talk because you guys talked about it on Nerd Up.
I don't like teasers.
Well, don't date Dalton.
The walking teaser?
I don't know.
What the fuck does that mean?
I have no idea, but it's a cool name.
Now, here's a trailer I watched today, by the way, that I thought was really good. Did you watch the Child's Play remake trailer?
Yes.
No, not
Oh, that ending part where Chucky says goodnight to who's the kid in the movie? Help me out. It's still Andy, isn't it?
I have no
Because
idea.
at the very end, Mark Hamill's like, "Good night, Andy," and it's the creepiest fucking thing.
That sounds right. And yeah, no, Mark Hamill, like, he's got creepy down to an art form.
He does. Although it's going to be really hard to replace Brad Dourif because he was the voice of Chucky forever.
Yeah.
It's like when they put Jackie Earl. Oh, what is his name? Is it Jackie Haley Earl or Jackie Earl Haley? The guy that played a Rorschach in Watchmen.
Oh.
I think it's Jackie Earl Haley. But anyway, when they put him as the replacement for Robert Englund in Nightmare on Elm Street, and it like he was good, but it just wasn't.
Yeah, his voice just isn't quite
It wasn't
there.
the same. On the other hand, like Mark Hamill is going to kill it as Chucky. I'm actually pretty excited about it after watching that trailer.
Yeah, no, like, and as soon as they announced it, like, I think I remember talking about it on Nerd Up, I was like, and my nightmares, thank you. Like, whatever. Because I think, like, I read the headline as, and Mark Hamill will be the new voice of Chucky, and my nightmares, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it. All right. Let's talk about cartoons because Lindsay's chomping at the bit over here to talk about something that's not politics or porn.
Well, it is Thursday.
No fisting. No piss fetishes. Well,
We already got through those.
no slime tunnels.
If you want to know more, hit up that pre-show. $1.
No, this is the
$1
one
make
time
you
I'm actually
holler.
going to say, no, make me holler.
Patreon.com/Podzilla1985. For $1, you can see why Dalton is so upset.
Yeah, actually, if you listen, if that's an amazing companion piece to this, where it's just like, I was really pissed off at the beginning of the show. Fuck a Shannon.
And a new Patreon tier, $20. You can get a Dalton floaty.
No, it's not. Don't fucking.
I'll put that on there.
We'll
Are
find
you
some
gonna
way
make it, or are you just gonna buy a floaty and put Dalton on
We'll
it?
figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll have Calvin print us up a bunch of like little Daltons, and we'll put I don't know, something on it.
At a certain
Actually,
point-
that material probably floats.
We'll just save up
So-
all your like used condoms and
Ew.
turn them into floaties.
Ugh.
Because you got a big dong, right? Like
He is the big D.
it's the big D. I heard it's like shoving a 2-liter into a keyhole.
That's a good thing Sadie doesn't listen to these shows.
No, yeah,
Don't
no,
say her name. No one knew who she was.
no.
Everyone knows who she is.
Yeah.
Lindsay, you got that list?
I sent it to you.
Oh,
So I
okay.
legit thought we were making our own list. So like at the beginning of the show.
Yeah, he was
50?
making a
No,
list.
I was making a list because I was just like, oh yeah, we're gonna count down our favorite, and then like it's gonna get really shitty. 'Cause,
No,
like
we were
she's
gonna
gonna say
do-
Pokemon, he's gonna fucking say.
G.I.
No,
Joe.
I sent him a list. I think it's like 54 or something like that.
No, you're good.
That-
We're good.
Like what we've been doing with the movies, of just going down.
Well,
through.
good news
See
is
what
I
we've
think
seen.
we got this on lock. I think we've seen.
And
all
we thought
these.
that about the '90s movies too.
Yeah, but I think we
Yeah,
have.
but this is a good list.
Oh, fair enough.
There are some on it, but
Yeah, it was like the fucking top 10 of that one list. Like we didn't see 6 of them.
yeah.
Well, is there a section for like news programs from that time period?
No, 'cause
Otherwise,
not unless they had a cartoon news show
Don't
that
laugh at
I
that.
didn't know about.
this is from complex.com, which is something no one's ever accused Dalton of being.
Boy, this is just like the shit on Dalton hour.
I got to get it in now.
Yep.
Plus, I get it now. So you shit on Dalton, but Dalton.
Shannon.
Check out the pre-show for more information.
No, that wasn't a part of it at all.
$1.
Oh,
Boy, if we get subscribers out of this, I'm gonna be so happy.
Yeah. I better see a fucking cut for 1 month.
Nope.
Make my life complete. Want to turn your face to a toilet seat.
You can tell he's mad because he didn't join in with you. Normally he'll sing it too.
Not that song.
Are you actually mad?
Drip, drip, drip.
Okay, there you go. Thank you. Because I don't want to actually make Dalton mad. I love Dalton so much. All right, let's talk about the 50 greatest Saturday morning cartoons as according to by pop culture from complex.com WW.
WW.
I'm so high.
You're really not.
Pokemon.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Is that number
Yes.
50?
That's number 50.
That's shocking to me, actually.
Well, when you see some of the other quality titles that are on here, you're
I'm going to be really upset because I've made my list now and I'm not going to see a lot of mine and it's going to make me sad.
I think,
you
well,
don't know that.
when you got 50 of them, I feel like there's so much of an opportunity to see
And
your
this
favorite
this
one.
is
What?
ranging.
What?
Don't worry about it.
It's not just. It's a range of cartoons from.
Hold on, they're making fun of
So-
Dalton again.
Yeah, we fucking are. I was
What
rubbing my eyes.
Yep,
You want to share with the class?
Nope.
No,
All right, Lindsay, tell us about Pokemon, the cartoon.
I like it.
It's anime, first off.
It is
It shouldn't even be on this
anime.
list. It's not a cartoon, it's anime.
still been a Saturday morning cartoon because for the longest time I couldn't watch it because it was on Saturday mornings on the WB and I didn't have the WB.
How do you not have the WB?
You mean
It
on
wasn't
the
part of our
WB?
cable stuff.
And for us, like that was like if you got just like the 12 old people channels.
Nope,
That was WB for me when
Nope.
I was a kid.
not mine.
Weird.
I think Lindsay's avoiding the argument though that we started that when I was younger there was such a big fight of is it anime's not cartoons. Because you didn't want anime to be associated with cartoons because cartoons were for kids and you were trying to prove how much of an adult you were.
No.
So you watched anime.
Anime
Look, you
was
can see
still
the boobs.
cartoons.
They were boobs. That
They
means it's
just
for
weren't
adults.
treated like kids' cartoons like all of our other stuff.
All right, let's be real. This is going to take too much time. Shannon, stop being a dick.
I stopped being a dick.
That was the end of the conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's number 49?
Well, we have to have a conversation about the shows, Dalton.
There's 50 of them.
That's 30 seconds a show.
But I mean, like,
Yeah, well, there's 800 plus Pokemon.
You can't do the Pokemon
Yeah,
rap
I
in
didn't
30
tell you to
seconds.
name them all.
now Lindsay feels challenged.
no,
She just starts listing
That's
Pokemon.
no.
Pokemon's. I used to stay up and watch Pokemon in the morning before driver's ed on KTLA, and that's how I found Sailor Moon because I would stay up to watch Pokemon at like 5 in the morning, and Sailor Moon was on after it.
See, I discovered Pokemon after Sailor Moon.
What did we show in the class?
There was a cat.
Kazoo
There's a
is his
cat.
background.
Oh,
But it's a picture of her looking up at the time.
Oh, okay.
oh, you're telling me to wrap it up? Is
now,
that-
now I get it.
Let me see. That's pretty cute, actually.
that's perfect.
All right, everyone
So,
knows
yeah.
Pokemon. So unless you have something you want to say, we'll move
I mean,
on.
for me, Pokemon to start off with wasn't a Saturday morning cartoon. I watched it weekdays before I went to school.
Did you play the game before you watched the show?
No, because the show came over to America before the game.
Really? I did not know
Yep,
that.
the show was on first. The cards came out that fall, and the games came out for Christmas.
Wow.
Gotta catch 'em
I
all,
wonder-
gotta catch 'em all.
Was the show successful before the game came out?
Yes.
Well,
Because it wasn't a.
Or was the card successful and that's what made the show successful?
The-
I
Both.
sometimes forget that the cards were so successful at
the
one
game came out first in Japan,
Still,
I'm pretty sure, and then it followed by the anime and then the cards.
point. Right.
I think. Don't quote me.
But in America, I feel like the cards made everything more successful.
Maybe.
I mean, the
I
show
was, I
was
was
super
pretty
successful.
excited about getting the cards when they came out because I know I bought that first like 2-person starter pack like the day it came out.
I heard about the cards before I heard about the game or the show. So.
Did
Now-
Jake and I got the cards because we really liked the show. We were
Exactly.
so confused about like the deck though.
Yeah,
Because
we had no clue how to properly play at all.
We didn't use the beads.
Aces still doesn't.
for us it was a starter deck.
That's what
Like
I had.
is what I bought, and Jake and I thought that because it was a firefighting starting deck, and we thought that it was a 2-player thing, so we split up like in fire and fighting, and you weren't supposed to do that. And then I remember,
I have found the original cover of that first box, and it does say 2-player starter. So I think when it first came out, it didn't give you a full deck. It gave you a 30-card set to go with on it, and then you had to get more to build your full 60.
oh maybe because like I remember that the set that we bought, I remember I wanted the fire one. And then got really pissed off because there wasn't a good fire Pokemon in the deck.
Nope.
But it had Machamp for the fighting side.
Yep, because that was the promo, and that was the only way to get that Hollow Machamp.
Really?
So if you find one now, it's not worth much unless it is still in that box and the box is completely sealed.
Huh. Because I definitely have one still.
I've got like 5.
Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, no, like anyway, yeah, Jake and I got really into the cards because of the show, and then we found out there was a game too, and we got super into the games.
Allie.
What I followed Calvin. Calvin played that there was this, whenever we lived in Pennsylvania, there was this game store that was for like card games as well. And you could go there and play the card game, and he probably got, and you would win badges.
Yeah, they used to have it
Pokemon
set up that you
leagues.
could do the leagues. I never
Yeah.
participated in it.
I think I got 1 or 2 badges before we moved, but Calvin got quite a few more.
Hey, he's a loser.
Fun fact: Pat Kennedy, who listens to these Thursday shows,
Love him.
whenever I was a kid, so we went to this Pokemon League thing too. They had one at Toys R Us and one at Hastings here in Cape. And yeah, Jake and I went every other Saturday because it was when I was up visiting my mom. And at that same Pokemon League, Pat Kennedy was there, and Kevin Schenkelberg and Garrett Gunning were all at all of us were at this same Pokemon League, didn't know each other at all.
It's a squad.
Yeah, Kevin and Garrett showed up together, me and obviously my little brother, and then Pat showed up by himself.
No Mandy?
I don't know if Mandy was ever brought or not. I know that
She probably got too angry. She was not allowed to play Pokemon anymore.
I know Pat as a kid apparently didn't like doing much with Mandy.
Oh.
So, I mean, he was like,
I mean, that's
He's the older brother.
yeah, and like he is what, 5 years older than Mandy, something like that. So, like, it's,
So
it's
until
a
she-
significant gap.
Until she got to a point that she was old enough that he could date her cute friends. No use for her.
They weren't actually friends much at all until Mikey was born.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, me and Calvin really weren't friends until he started working here.
You're welcome, by the way. I bring families together. None of this has anything to do with cartoons. So let's get
That's okay.
this list.
We're still on number 50, guys.
Yeah. I agree with Dalton over here.
I mean, Pokemon,
move on
we're going to have a
then.
lot to talk about with
Oh, yeah, here's
Pokemon.
something here. Talk a lot about this one. And now you can tell that this list is not in any particular order. Number 49, Hammerman.
Well,
I got nothing.
Don't hurt him, Hammer.
He had talking shoes.
okay,
Andy-
somebody's seen him.
Okay.
And he had the parachute pants. No, I actually watched Hammerman
Yeah,
when I was
no, I
younger.
watched it too.
Is that a superhero show about MC Hammer?
Pretty
Yes.
much.
Oh,
yeah.
fuck.
He was a youth center worker who transformed into superhero Hammerman.
Hammerman.
I
When he
do
dons
remember this.
magical anthropomorphic dancing shoes.
Yep.
I do remember this.
It was a terrible cartoon.
So bad.
That's
So
it sounds like
complex-
high quality.
Complex says, okay, maybe it was a bit of a minstrel show.
Minstrel.
I mean, it
That's
was
a different-
There was
not
music.
minstrel.
Yeah, that's different.
No. I'm just saying a minstrel show. Isn't that like an offensive, like what they used to? Like,
No.
I mean, that's kind of like
The
what
minstrel's
vaudeville
a-
was.
The musician.
I know, but I had always heard. All right, maybe I'm just thinking of something. I'm being serious. Like I thought minstrel was like a offensive, like blackface ish.
The second
Well,
you start saying so much racist stuff
vaudeville.
where you just start thinking stuff's racist, that's pretty bad.
Well, we'll try to get you some help in the future. But number 48. Speaking of Dalton, guard your ears. Harlem Globetrotters.
Never watched.
I've seen
I
it.
remember when
I've
they
seen the
were on
cartoon.
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, but I remember when it was
Yeah.
Scooby Doo. This one's for Hunter. Hunter will like this one. Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes,
Never watched it.
I did.
Nerds.
Yeah, back then I was.
I couldn't get into it, but I
I
mean,
had
I was,
a puzzle of Uni. Their little pet
The
unicorn
unicorn.
that ran around with them.
Uni the Unicorn.
Is
I'm
anybody
not
else
saying
surprised
it
by
was
that?
They
creative.
spent literal minutes.
Also, I want to tell you guys that I just got a message from Derek Boxdorfer,
Uh-oh.
who said thank you for adding the air horn sound effect to PWU. It's my favorite bit.
Fucking hate air
You're
horns.
welcome, Derek.
Ba, 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 ba. Can you add it right here?
Yeah.
What, you got the time on there?
I don't need it. I'll figure it out.
Okay, good.
Hold on. Let me look at the time.
And fuck a Shannon.
I would not do that to Jesse.
I saw what he did there.
Yeah, no, we all did. We all did,
That's where the
Dalton.
fucking horns went.
We all have eyes, and all the listeners know by now.
Because
like,
they have
look,
ears, and you're so angry. And
It's gonna be really funny if he doesn't do it, and then you just look like a dumbass.
But if he does do it, this makes up for like the last hour of my life.
Okay, but what if instead I put the entire music video for Pee on You? Bob Chappelle Show.
then I will fucking call Dave Chappelle, or I'll tweet at Dave Chappelle, be like, "Hey, you need to sue."
No, I feel like Dave would
Tag-
find that entire conversation hilarious.
No, he would just go, "Who the fuck is this?" That's my Dave Chappelle, by the way.
Tag
It's
Jim
not good.
Cornette's lawyer.
While you're suing T-Public, can you get this fuck too?
Number 46, CBS Story Break.
I loved it. The Mouse and the Motorcycle was the best one.
I don't know nothing about this.
Okay, so
Okay, good,
basically
Jesse,
lunchtime would hit and all the cartoons were done before it went into like golf or whatever boring sport was going to be on in the afternoon.
Sure.
And this was their way of promoting literacy, even though books were boring
I think Defunct
for a lot of
Land-
kids.
Defunct Land may have done a thing about that.
Yeah, because they did how to
Isn't that
eat
like Defunct TV?
It had
Is that
Yeah, it's the same. It's,
how to
it's
eat
Persia.
worms and
How to
mouse
eat
on the
fried
worms,
worms.
the mouse on the motorcycle. And yeah, sometimes they were cartoons, sometimes they were live action, but they were still aimed at kids. And you were already watching your Saturday morning bit, and then it just came on next.
One of the worst cartoons of all time, Star Wars Ewoks.
Ooh, yeah, that was not
Had
great.
sewing cards.
I did like that show when I was a really little kid, though.
Since I always hated Ewoks,
I love Ewoks.
and at that point, I had not seen Star Wars yet. I didn't see Star Wars till I was older, like you. It was just
Really?
when I was older, it was before the new trilogy.
Oh, no.
So
Yeah.
Uncle Jesse made sure we knew what Star Wars
Uncle
was.
oh, look at Fuller House over here.
I have a legit Uncle Jesse, okay?
What happened to your Aunt Becky?
She get thrown in the jail.
I don't have an
cop
Aunt
show.
Becky. I have an Aunt Lisa.
Oh, she changed her name to avoid the feds.
Nothing would have been better if it was her,
To
like
be
Aunt
fair-
Lori. Yeah, like that shit would have been great.
No, that would have been hilarious, but yeah,
really
no.
funny.
Yeah, I'd be like, that's a
All
coincidence.
right, fuck Ewoks. The New Adventures of Mighty Mouse and Heckle and Jekyll.
I remember watching those on Sunday.
The only thing I remember about Mighty
Counts.
Mouse was the,
Here I come to save the
yeah.
day.
but not that version, the Andy Kaufman version.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Here's one I've never heard of. Number 43, Pro Stars.
Nope.
All right, there's
Nothing on
one.
that.
Cartoon versions of Michael Jordan, Wayne Gretzky, and Bo Jackson.
Oh! I stopped and said,
Okay.
Okay.
I didn't watch this as a kid, but I've definitely seen clips of it.
I just wanted to do that just to be an asshole.
It's
They were all famous athletes whenever I was one. There's no way I saw this.
Michael Jordan, Wayne Gretzky, and Bo Jackson, who saved
Jackson?
saving children from across the world from evildoers while living together in a gym operated by a gadget-building Jewish lady.
What?
Why is the Jewish lady part important?
They have it listed.
I mean, I understand
That means some like anti-Semitic a-hole programmed it to be Jewish.
Number 42, The Littles.
Yes.
Did you? This is just for you, isn't it?
I love
this
The
whole goddamn
Littles.
list is for you. You don't give a shit about the rest of us. This is for all the
remember The
porn
Littles.
jokes, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
You set us up on
I love
purpose.
The
The Littles.
Littles.
That's also a porn parody.
Honestly,
name.
if this is her setting us up, like I'm fine with Lindsay setting us up.
That's little purple porn.
it's a little person porn.
Land of the Lost.
Yeah.
Sounds familiar.
Not a
but-
cartoon.
I rewatched it when they started replaying it on Nickelodeon later on.
Oh.
And it was also a remake from like a 60s TV show.
Shrug emoji.
Well, it's also based on a story.
Yes, that
Land of
too.
the Lost. Kid and Play at number 40.
Kid and Play.
You remember Kid and Play?
Yeah, I remember Kid
Hell
and
yeah.
Play.
You remember Kid and Play?
He had a high top fade.
House Party?
I remember House Party, but I never saw a cartoon.
Oh, I never saw the cartoon either. But I do know who Kid and Play is.
Oh.
That's
They do
where
the
I'm at
dance with
too.
their
I did
foot.
not see the cartoon.
Oh, there's another one.
Pepper Ann.
I love,
Yep.
love
Pepper
Pepper
Ann.
Ann.
Pepper Ann.
Allie, you doing
She's
okay?
too cool for
Pepper Ann.
7th grade.
How many you got
She's
so far?
one Pokemon.
Yeah.
Mask.
There you go.
M-A-S-K.
The one
Like
I was telling
the
you
one
about.
with the dots.
Not
That
to
has
be
like
con-
a car.
Yeah, not to be
Yeah.
confused with the Jim Carrey vehicle or the Cher
of a
Eric
bitch.
Stoltz disgusto face Gingy Nightmare movie. It stands for Mobile Armored Strike Command.
Yep.
It was built as a cross between G.I. Joe and Transformers. I don't know.
I only know it because of Robot
What?
Chicken.
I never
go Porky
watched it,
Pig
but I
over
know
there?
what
Like-
it is.
They battled Venom. Not that Venom.
A
The
different
vicious,
Venom.
evil network of mayhem. You trying too hard,
Oh
Venom.
shit! I thought they went to Tennessee.
They went
That's
full
Vinium.
Marvel.
Number 37, Mr. T.
Yes.
He loves his mama.
Love Mr. T.
Shut up, woo.
That was a passable Mr. T.
Watch my cartoon.
That's how they sold the cereal.
And that's how he was sold
Anything?
Call Collect.
Oh shit! Yeah. in the 90s.
1-800 C-A-L-A-T-T. Call ATT, not collect.
My,
That says like you realize collect is with an O.
you haven't seen
C-A-L-L-A-T-T.
You haven't seen Mr. T. Everyone knows Mr. T now is like the fun-loving, kind of guy. Watch his first 2 interviews he ever did with Conan O'Brien, where Conan is scared shitless of him. Mr. T comes out, muscles big as shit, comes out in the full feathers and the Indian stuff, and he is so serious. And Conan has to ask permission to ask questions, basically. Which is funny because years later, when Conan had him on the show, they're like dancing on his table because they like each other so much at that point. But it's funny to see.
Like, you mean you watch like we were talking about? I know you haven't seen the Rocky movies, but in Rocky 3,
it was right about. No, it was after that. It was. I don't know when he was on Conan the first time, but yeah, it wasn't Rocky because Rocky was way before Conan.
Yeah, Rocky 3, Mr. T was
Clubber
in that
Lane
one.
messed the dude up.
And he was fucking damn.
Yeah. The only thing better than Clubber Lang in that movie,
Rocky Balboa.
Thunder Lips.
Thunder Lips. Yeah.
Fucking Hulk Hogan in his best role.
Yep. Oh my god.
Well, I mean, he did reprise that role.
He's not a man. He's a monster.
He reprised it, and then he sued Gawker for it.
See, it was during the sex scene. She called him Thunder Lips because he was like,
Bam!
Number 36, Camp Candy.
Yes.
I never watched that. I didn't know
Sounds
this
really
existed.
Yeah, nope. It was about a summer camp, and John Candy did the voice of the main counselor.
Who fought evil developers and rival disciplinarian camp leaders while teaching his kids important outdoor skills.
That I don't remember. I remember the important outdoor skills part.
Wow.
That was the subplot, Lindsay. You should have been focusing on the actual show. Like,
It's a kid's cartoon. You don't care about overarching plot lines.
yeah.
Allie, whenever we get someone go, got it.
Okay.
All right. Actually, can you go Browntown?
No.
Slime tunnel. No. Don't want that was
Excuse
a
me?
bullshit silence. Everyone's ripping on me all night.
In fairness, Allie not once ripped on you
She
about
thought it.
what we talked about on the pre-show.
$1 a month.
$1 a month.
To
You
get
can
you
figure
all
out
the
what
pre-shows.
You
Get you all the
thought
Jack
it.
you need, Jack.
Also, this purple and green truck that keeps passing by is starting to freak me out.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit! It's in the wheel well. That's impressive.
Does it keep going by?
Well, yeah, this is like the fourth time, but now
it
it's
out there right
stopped.
now?
Yeah. You not see the green light?
Yeah.
Someone just
and they're-
honked.
And they're literally right in front of our store.
Yeah, I mean,
there's
like I
another
think
car on
they're
the
I
other
think they're
side
waiting in
blocking
traffic. Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh yeah. 'cause
Sorry.
there's
Semi.
Oh, yeah, there's a semi making a left turn. Yeah, no, he's just cruising Broadway.
Denver the Last Dinosaur.
Nope.
Favorite.
It was like Denver the
last
last dinosaur.
dinosaur.
I just made that up.
He's my
Holy shit, is that
friend
actually
and
the
a
thing?
whole
I really
lot
thought
more.
you were. I thought you were
Denver,
making it up, and
the
then she
last
just followed it.
dinosaur. Yeah.
Dinosaur.
Yes, I'm tired. Okay, so when I did our nostalgia week, Denver is what I based our Podzilla with the pink sunglasses.
That's true. I
and
remember
stuff
that.
on.
I do remember that.
Okay.
Do you remember
I
number
love
34
Denver.
though? The Jackie Chan Adventures.
Yes.
That's on my list.
Fucking loved the Jackie Chan
Allie?
adventures.
You know,
She didn't say Browntown. Doesn't count.
Browntown. Meanie, teeny, tiny.
Wait, did you really not watch the Jackie Chan adventures?
She was like 3.
there's a chance that if I like watched these things, I would remember them.
It was Jackie
But-
Chan.
He had a Japanese word of the day every show, and it was just like "ow" and like
He's not Japanese.
Chinese. Fuck.
Racist motherfucker.
God damn it.
But no, I don't believe I did.
Okay.
It's a really, really good show.
Yeah, well, the part that always got me about that show was that, like, it was very stereotypical. Like, it was super
But
stereotypical.
yeah, at the end, then Jackie Chan would
but then
come
Jackie
up.
Chan would always appear in live action.
Yep. Yeah, he would
Dalton,
talk
you
about
okay?
the
I'm fine.
Dalton's
the
gone.
lesson
Yeah.
of the day. But yeah, no, they were going after these talismans that are all based on the Chinese zodiac, and they gave you like special powers when
And
you
of course,
held
he had a
them.
niece because
In
you had to throw in
fairness-
the sassy kid named Jade.
Yep.
I'm willing to say my dad said Japanese because he's racist, and it just kind of just stuck in my head. I'm
Yeah, you
sorry.
didn't realize until now that he's not Japanese.
I never looked into it.
Look, it's all right. There have been worse mistakes on this show, that is for sure.
And what was the name of the big guy in there?
It's been 20
Was it
years.
Big Chungus? Is that where that came from?
Did
No.
you say Big Chongus? Because that's
No.
racist.
Shit, no,
That's
I
what I heard.
No, I
I heard Big
That's
Chongus,
better.
and I'm like, God,
That's better.
you turned full Dalton on that one.
Street Sharks.
Yeah.
I love
Yes.
Street Sharks.
One of the creepiest fucking things. You got this
one of the many Ninja Turtle ripoff shows.
when you got this giant fucking muscly shark in like sweatpants. Like that just bothers me.
There was one that there was a Ninja Turtle ripoff that was way better. It better be on the list. This list.
Oh, I don't want to say it, but I
Yeah,
think I know what it is.
We'll see.
Okay.
Did it involve rodents?
It did.
Oh, then I definitely know what it is. Allie, Street Sharks?
I have seen parts of it,
Nope.
but I'm not sure.
That's a no.
I watched Street Sharks because it was replayed on USA right before Sailor Moon.
Here's
She-
a bad idea.
He would have said Browntown.
At number Browntown,
She would never
Not
say
have.
Browntown.
the ukulele falls off the shelf, and now I can't get on my sites.
Now it's your problem.
Now it's your problem. Number 32. This is a bad idea. Tom and Jerry Kids. I hate Tom
Yeah,
and Jerry.
I wasn't a fan of that one.
I always hated Tom and
You
Jerry.
didn't see it.
If I was going to
Allie.
watch Tom and Jerry, I'm going to watch the original Tom and Jerry.
I wouldn't even watch that.
I watched
Not
Tom
their
and Jerry.
children forms.
I liked Tom and Jerry. Yeah, no, the kids' forms were weird.
I always hate any show where the cat's the bad guy. You know,
I mean, Tom wasn't a bad guy.
the only
But Jerry was substantially worse. He was a fucking bully.
I like Itchy and Scratchy, but when I was younger, I hated Itchy and Scratchy because I thought it was too violent and gross and stuff like that. And then I realized that was the point. Was they were making fun of that.
Yep.
It took me a while. It took shit. The mouse is turning. He goes slow.
He figured out the wheel finally. He jumped in there.
Number 31, Allie, I swear to God. Gargoyles.
God damn, I love gargoyles.
I didn't watch it whenever I was little.
But you've seen it?
Parts of it.
That's one of those ones I still
That
need to
doesn't
add
count.
to
Oh,
my
she saw a picture
collection.
online,
Yeah.
basically.
I still
She saw
need
the
to add
Funko
that.
Pop.
Gargoyles is so good.
It was so good.
Keith David as
There's also
It had
The
better
president.
be on Disney's channel.
Lindsay.
Yes.
Lindsay, who was Keith David? Goliath.
Goliath,
Yeah.
yes.
Zach Kirkus somewhere just got a erection. If he's
I'm not gonna lie,
Not too high
Goliath
to
is the
get
only
one.
one.
Oh, he's sober,
Goliath
man.
and Desdemona are the only two I can remember their names.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was rebranded as the Goliath Chronicles.
Huh. I didn't either. But yeah, I remember like the Goliath was like number 3. Like, you know, we had toys as kids, like, you know, action figures based on these TV shows. And like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, we had the most toys based on that.
Of course.
Followed up by Batman the Animated Series.
Of course.
And then
And then
Gargoyles.
Gargoyles was number 3.
Never had any Gargoyles toys. I actually didn't watch Gargoyles as much as a kid as I should
It
have.
was the gritty Disney afternoon
It
cartoon.
was so good.
Number 30, Voltran.
Voltran.
You see it on Netflix?
Yes. It's so hard
Yes.
to go back and watch that old one.
Browntown.
It's
old
so
one is-
painful.
Cringy.
It's so bad.
It did not age well.
Not many cartoons from this era don't look cringy at this point. Some of them hold
No,
up.
the voice acting is cringy.
The voice acting
There's
is-
a part where Princess Allura is getting mad because she wants to do something for the team, and her nursemaid grabs her, puts her over her knee, and spanks her.
Please tell me it was a girl nursemaid.
It was a big, Swedish woman.
Oh, thank God. At least it wasn't some big, strong man.
I thought she was gonna go with Mammy. And I was like, oh God.
No!
Get that air horn effect back in here.
Because I mean, like, it was the 80s. Like, I could absolutely see them being
But
in
this
that
was
cartoon.
still an anime.
That's true.
Princess Laura.
No, honestly.
Oh, jeez.
What are you doing?
They just went and painted over it.
Yeah, no, because in fairness, like, the Japanese, like, they still do blackface and stuff. I think it's hilarious.
Mr. Popo?
Yeah.
Fuck. You know why
That
they think
happens in anime a lot.
You know why they think blackface is hilarious, don't you?
Because the cops aren't killing them at a massive rate.
I was gonna go into a point of because it's not funny and it was never funny.
Oh.
Yeah, because, like, they do.
They
I mean,
probably don't
do
feel
it-
as guilty about it.
Jinx, like, had to get, like, that was straight up just
Yeah.
a blackface joke.
Well, don't they have a whole set of culture that's called like Garunga girls or something over
Yeah.
there? That's like blonde.
They're super ridiculously dark tan.
Yeah.
And they'll
Red
have
lips and-
blonde hair, and they'll do really bright colored lipstick,
Yeah.
whether it's red or pink or white or
Not
whatever
attractive.
that stands out. Yeah.
Not attractive. Here's one of my favorites of all time: Captain N, the Game Master.
Yay! Stop looking at me.
Princess Lime.
Man, I'm almost too old for that one.
For Captain N,
Yeah.
that show
Air
was the
horn.
shit when I was younger.
I
Like,
loved Captain
It had Simon Belmont in it. It's the absolute worst version of Simon
Simon
Belmont.
Belmont. Yeah, he's this pompous, prissy
Pilot.
Allie would still smash.
Oh yeah. No, she can see the picture. She can feel the picture right now.
Oh, God, I don't
He's
want
got
that.
big white teeth. Yeah. And it also had appearing on that show. Mother
Mega
Brain was the
Man.
bad guy,
Oh, my God.
and Mother Brain was the sassy black
black-
woman.
And,
Yeah,
and
thank
her henchmen were King Hippo and the Eggplant Wizard.
from Kid Icarus and Punch Out, which was
Yeah.
pretty cool. Captain N himself had the blaster as his weapon,
Blaster!
the power glove, and he had the NES controller as like a belt buckle.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Like that as a kid, that was
That was
everything
awesome.
I wanted in life.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to YouTube this.
I have the entire series.
Yeah, we have it.
Yeah.
It actually is kind of like delightful once you get
And every
past like
episode
the
is a
absolute
different video
ridiculousness.
game.
It's ridiculous and it's terribly acted. Even the animation's not great. Fucking Mega Man's in it.
Oh,
and
gosh.
he talks like well, no,
He
doesn't
does-
talk
no,
he's
he
got like a
does.
frog voice.
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
None whatsoever.
Another great video game adaptation, number 28, one of my absolute favorites, Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog.
The
Sonic,
Khalil White.
he can really
White.
move.
Khalil
Yeah. He's got an attitude.
Have you seen that one?
He likes
I don't remember at this
he likes chili
point.
dogs
He likes chili dogs and rings.
And playing guitar.
and playing guitar.
He's got a girlfriend named Sally Acorn. She's a princess. His rival was Antoine. There was Bunny Rabbit, and that was a good show.
I liked that show a lot.
That
as
was
a kid.
everything that like the Mario cartoon should have been, because it was like it was serious. It was so funny, but it had a plot. Like,
Yeah.
It was cool. That was a cool ass cartoon. Number 27. Gotcha. Get ready for Browntown.
I'm
The
not
real
saying
Ghostbusters.
it. I'm not saying it.
Cody in the background. Brown down. It's the only Ghostbusters he's ever seen. 'Cause he's never seen the movies.
I saw the real Ghostbusters before the movies.
I did
so-
not. I watched the movies. I was obsessed with the movies.
No,
Then I found
I don't
the
think
cartoon.
I saw the movies
That was
till
also.
like almost middle school.
I also need to say that was an amazing Cody Sandusky impersonation I did.
Browntown.
Brown down.
What can you say about the real Ghostbusters that you can't say about Dalton's shirt? It looked good.
Oh, that was a good one.
I really liked that cartoon up until it became the Slimer.
Slimer show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
That's
changed
when it
at
fell.
that point.
And the fact that my favorite part is that Ernie Hudson could not land the part of his own character.
That's amazing.
was it Arsenio Hall?
Arsenio Hall got it, and then Buster Douglas after Arsenio Hall left.
like Arsenio Hall.
He was good, but like, my God, who doesn't have the guy that plays the character in the movie? I guess maybe he demanded too much money. Is the only thing I can figure.
I mean, because they didn't get a lot of the original actors. For
None.
that.
They didn't get any because they
None.
weren't even supposed to make them look like them.
Which they didn't, other than a vague resemblance of like Peter Venkman. Vague.
Yeah.
But didn't he also have like the?
He was Garfield.
Well, no, I know, but
Lorenzo Music.
yeah, I'm trying to think that the haircut that Venkman had in that. What was it called?
He had hair, whereas Peter Venkman from the movies was definitely
Egon's
losing
the
it.
one with the pompadour.
Oh, okay, that's what I was trying to
And a
think
rat
of.
tail, wasn't it?
Yeah, and a rat tail.
Yeah, I was
And it
trying to remember who had the
bleach blonde.
pompadour.
They made
The bleach blonde
That was
pompadour.
Egon.
They made Diamond Select toys.
I know. I need to get some of those. Also, Egon from that cartoon is what they based. Help me out, Allie. Holtzman from the
yeah.
new movie. What is her name?
Kate
oh my God.
McKinnon's character.
Kate McKinnon. Oh my God.
Yep.
Her character in the new Ghostbusters
And-
film. They based on it.
Yeah.
Egon was voiced by Maurice LaMarche.
I do love me some.
So
Maurice
you have to
LaMarche.
love Egon.
And
I mean, I did. Like, I loved that show as a kid.
Ray Stantz was voiced
I don't know Ray.
by Peter Welker.
Oh, okay.
Neat.
That's not
No,
his name.
Frank Welker.
Frank Welker. Thank you.
Yes,
Peter
'cause-
Cullen. I always
'cause
combine
it's-
them.
he
Peter
does.
Cullen, Frank
he does
Welker.
This. Frank, yeah, because he does basically have the same voice as Freddy.
All right, so we're gonna have to go through these a little faster because we're at 55 minutes. We have 25 more to go.
I'm sorry.
That's almost like I was saying.
Recess.
That was a
Loved
great
it.
show.
Yeah.
Browntown.
Say Browntown.
I'm not saying it.
How many in did it take her to get one?
She had one at 50, and then two at 25.
Yeah. Number 25, Spider-Man.
Yes.
Classic.
God, yes.
One of the best ever. Number 24,
Was it the 90s
Thundercats. Ho.
Spider-Man?
Yay!
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Cats ho.
Thundercats,
I loved
ho.
Thundercats.
My favorite part about Spider-Man, by the way, there was an episode with the Punisher
Yes.
and Morbius.
Yeah.
There was a Morbius episode
They hit
too.
a crap load of Marvel characters in that
Yeah.
Spider-Man cartoon.
Thundercats.
I
Ho.
love Thundercats. No.
Hey Arnold.
Yes.
Gotta love
Yeah.
that. That was not a Saturday morning cartoon.
That one.
It
That was
did,
just a cartoon.
Yeah.
Browntown.
It did
I'm
play on
not
Saturdays
saying
after a
it.
while.
I mean, I
but-
believe it. I just never
so
think
happy.
of Nickelodeon when I think Saturday
I don't
morning
either.
cartoons.
Same. I always
Yeah.
think 3, 6, and 12.
Yeah. ABC, CBS.
No.
And Fox.
3, 12,
Fox and
23.
WB were the big ones for me.
Beetlejuice.
Yes.
Or
Yup.
Beetlegeist. I actually like the cartoon more than the movie.
I
think
could
everyone
not.
did.
I
I
loved
could
the
not eat
cartoon.
while watching that cartoon, but I loved it.
I like the movie a lot, though.
Here's what should be number 1: Darkwing Duck.
Oh, God, I love
The
Darkwing Duck.
my childhood.
God damn, I love Darkwing Duck.
Darkwing Duck was so good. I mean, he was clearly like a Batman ripoff, but he was better because he was
different.
'Cause he had
Fucking
terrible
Darkwing Duck.
puns.
His outfit was so badass, though. Like the big
really
hat
was.
and cape. Oh my God, I love Darkwing Duck. Launchpad.
Uh-huh.
Love
Fenton and
Gizmo Duck.
Gizmo Duck.
Gizmo
yeah.
Duck was only like on there every now and again, though.
Peep's still on it.
I
though?
don't remember Fenton being like I remember Gizmo Duck being on. I don't remember seeing Fenton though.
Was Fenton was the guy that had Gizmo Duck and DuckTales?
Yes.
Then he was in it.
Okay.
You don't remember Gizmo Duck being on there? Okay, no, hold on. Back up for a second. If Batman
Yes.
appears on a show,
But they don't always
You can
put his
then-
other form on.
but if Batman appears on a show, you can go,
Is it
Bruce Wayne was on the show.
Okay, fair enough.
Thank you. Point proven.
Okay.
Moving on. The Tick.
Yay.
Spoon.
I was gonna do that.
You do it. You do it better. Go ahead.
Spoon.
Spoon. Allie? Browntown.
No.
She hasn't seen it.
The Tick. What's crazy about the Tick is they keep making new ones. The cartoon,
time, yeah.
and the
Apparently
live
the-
action one, and a new live action one.
Apparently, the new live action one is really good.
I heard the last live action one was pretty good. I can't remember the guy's name. He played Putty in Seinfeld. What was his name? Allie, what's that name?
I don't know.
He's Joe on Family
Patrick
Guy.
Warburton.
Patrick Warburton. Thank you so much.
I didn't know. I'm sorry, I don't watch Seinfeld, so I had no idea what you were talking about.
Number 19, Jim Henson's Muppet Babies.
Yay.
I liked that.
I did like that
Those
show,
are my
too.
favorite Muppets.
Well, no, the regular Muppets are great.
I like the Muppet Babies.
That was one whenever Jake and I started school that Mom had to record for us because otherwise we got really upset because it always aired while we were at school.
I just love that they like always incorporated like old clips from different like movies and TV series and stuff.
But it lacked the adult humor of the Muppets.
that was the point.
That's because
Yeah,
it
but
was
I like-
meant for kids.
So was the Muppets, to be fair.
Muppets was meant for families.
I love
That's
the
a
Muppets.
solid point.
Number 18, Heathcliff and the
Heathcliff.
Cadillac Cats.
I like the Cadillac Cats clips better than Heathcliff.
Never watched that
That's
show.
fair.
'Cause-
Number 7.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Who would watch this? Richie Rich.
Eh,
You ever notice that Richie Rich looks like the ghost of Casper?
a little bit.
Or Casper's ghost.
There is a
Look,
cartoon
Casper
conspiracy
before,
that they're
yeah.
the same.
Number 16, Real Monsters.
Love it, but
Gotta
still
love that
super
show.
gross.
Yeah, I didn't
Yes,
watch
it
that show
was.
either. Nickelodeon was. I never really
I
had
still want a
Nickelodeon.
plush Ickis.
Oh, did I say Darkwing Duck was the best?
Yes.
Still is. But number 2, X-Men.
Mm.
The
Why are you
best.
looking at me, Dalton?
I wanna know if you've seen it.
Yes, I have.
Then
Browntown.
Browntown.
I'm not saying it.
Best lineup for X-Men. Like my favorite, and it was the Jim Lee versions, wasn't it? Like
Yeah,
they based it
yeah,
on.
the Jim Lee art.
And of course, Jubilee was a major part of that show. Thankfully.
Yeah, I mean, the first episode starts off with introducing Jubilee.
Yep.
And it's a great introduction.
Yep.
Jubilee. Jubilee is a great introduction to the world of X-Men. I stand by it
Had
forever.
them all not
Yeah, no, it's fair.
understanding what's happening to her.
Bobby's World.
Yay!
Yeah, I love
that was
Bobby's
another
World.
one
That
of
one.
my before school shows.
It's so weird
Same.
to think that is Howie Mandel, though.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
knowing everything you know about Howie Mandel now, like, not that he's a bad guy, he's just a weird dude, that he would do Bobby's World.
My dad used to refer to my best friend as Bobby because of Bobby's World.
Gummy Bears.
Yes.
Like gummy bears.
I love gummy bears.
A subliminal pro steroid message.
What?
I don't know. That's what it says on there.
What the fuck?
It was a Disney cartoon.
Number 12, Garfield and Friends.
Best.
Yes. Will you stop looking at me, Dalton?
Browntown.
They desperately want you
Not
to say Brown Town.
saying it.
Saying what?
I'm not gonna fall for that.
Is that going to be a new tier?
The first dad joke in the book.
I mean, that would have to be like a $10 tier.
Yeah,
That's
to
not
get
that
Allie
big
to
of
say
a deal.
Browntown.
Yeah.
Why are you so against saying Browntown?
Because you want me to so badly.
Spite.
Because like
Oh,
both
we
of
just
you
entered a
want me
Telltale
to
game. Shannon will
so
remember that
badly.
decision.
Oh my god.
Honestly, like spite is the best reason to not say something.
Garfield and Friends is one of my favorite absolute shows of all
I
time.
love Garfield and Friends.
Did you guys ever see like the action comics based on Garfield and Friends where they're all like swole ass superheroes?
No.
No, but I don't want to either. My Garfield got into hijinks in his kitchen.
I gotta
and had to
find
deal
this.
with Binky the Clown.
What I hate is that because again, okay, so Garfield in this show was played by Lorenzo Music, who voiced Peter Venkman in the Ghostbusters cartoon.
Yes.
His voice is so unique that whenever I hear Garfield, anyone play Garfield,
That's all I hear.
it's just a fake Lorenzo Music.
Yeah.
like you can't replicate him. And ironically enough, Bill Murray played Garfield in the movie.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, SpongeBob SquarePants. Who lives in a pineapple into the sea?
I
SpongeBob
love
SquarePants.
Browntown is what you were supposed to say.
I don't hate SpongeBob as much as I used to. Mostly because Tom Kenny voices SpongeBob and he was in
Uh-huh.
Mr. Show. So
I still like Gary best.
I remember SpongeBob was
I-
the end all be all for me.
Yeah, I loved SpongeBob.
number 10.
I remember.
Oh,
Doug.
Doug.
So Doug was a show on Nickelodeon.
I know.
Until Disney got their hands on it and it went to
And
ABC.
ruined it. What time are we at? We still got to rush through these?
All
Absolutely.
right, here you can pass that around.
Oh,
Garfield's
9.
Pet Force.
Let me see this real quick.
Oh fuck! None of us were
Oh
old
God!
enough for that.
I mean, I kind of like it because it's based on the original art. But I love Pookie. You see Pookie? Oh my God!
That was I
Damn.
first saw it at a Scholastic book fair and bought it because it looked cool as shit.
Number 9, Super Friends.
No.
Yeah, that's good
No,
shit.
with Superman
Yeah, I know.
and Batman. And
But
them.
I didn't watch it.
Whatever. Animaniacs at number 8.
Yes.
Yep.
Mm.
I don't know why I'm saying the number because this clearly isn't in order.
So stop looking at
The
me.
Smurfs.
Yes.
Yep.
I'll go Smurf yourself. Scooby Doo, where are you?
I still swear there was one time that I heard one of them say Smurf off.
You probably did. I mean,
I believe that wholeheartedly.
the best Smurf joke is if you can track down the SNL bit with Garth Brooks where they're playing live actions. It's the Smurf movie. It's a trailer for it. And like Sean Connery as Papa Smurf.
Oh god.
It's funny. Scooby-Doo, where are you at number 6, which is, I hate Scooby-Doo.
Aw.
When I was a kid,
Other
I
than
fucking
Hot
I
Ass
loved
Velma.
love
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo. whenever
I did
was
too
little.
until I realized that it was the same old shit.
I
every
just liked
episode.
all
I
their
was fine with it.
crossover episodes.
The crossover episodes were funny.
Yeah. Wait,
Uh,
did you say Velma, not Daphne?
Yeah.
I'm just surprised by that response. Like,
Well,
honestly.
Velma wore the skirt, which I'm a big fan of skirts. She
I
also
mean,
wore
they
like the
both
almost
wore
knee-high socks.
skirts.
Yeah, but Daphne wore tights under it.
Okay.
Plus, the movie ruined it for me.
well, that's fair.
Linda Cardellini as
Yeah,
Velma.
no, you're good.
And I mean, that's Sarah Michelle Gellar as Daphne.
Yeah, no,
So-
Sarah Michelle Gellar is really, especially I know how much you love
That
Buffy.
live action movie was awful.
But you know what? It's really not that bad because the show was awful.
Fair enough.
So when the show is awful and you make an awful movie, you're just keeping the spirit alive.
All right,
Plus, Matthew Lillard is Shaggy.
Yeah, no, he's
Come on.
still
Yeah.
he is still voice acting Shaggy and everything.
Yeah.
Like, he did such a good job.
Bugs Bunny Roadrunner show.
Yes.
Excellent.
That's a staple.
I'm surprised Batman wasn't number 1, even though I know this isn't in a list. Batman the Animated Series.
Mm-hmm.
We've talked about that show a billion times. I need to see Fat Albert.
what?
No,
No, the next one's Fat Albert, and the picture's just a picture. Look at the picture.
It's just fat.
Badass
That's
Albert.
a fat ass Albert, and he's doing this face.
Well, yeah,
that's the face that Fat Albert made.
Yeah,
Hey,
that
hi,
looks
hi.
like a fat out. Like that looks like somebody would start spiking and putting.
What's
pops.
the other part? Fat Albert is the Cosby Kids.
Yeah.
I don't like. The
Was
joke.
this a revelation to you?
No, I was doing the
Okay.
joke because Cosby's a rapist.
Oh,
DuckTales.
so those are all his illegitimate children from the rape.
Oh.
Oh god, that show just got way more dark.
This segment's gotten uncomfortable because Jesse.
I would say Cosby.
Oh, I fucking love me some DuckTales though.
I
Oh.
still love
Yeah, good
DuckTales.
segue.
And of course, number 1. Any guesses?
I already know what I looked.
None.
Allie?
I don't know.
You didn't see it.
Browntown.
You didn't see it.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Fuck
Dude.
yes.
How could anyone
I
forget
Also,
about that?
how the fuck they gonna have street sharks on there but not biker mice from Mars?
That's true. Oh, son of a bitch. Derek boxed over. Apparently, Perryville's got the Godzilla toys.
What?
Fuckers.
Taking a trip to Perryville tonight, ain't you?
They're open 24 hours.
No.
Go.
That's a big drive.
Go to
It's a big drive and I got no money.
Do you want me to go tomorrow?
No. I don't want them anymore. There were a lot of cartoons left off that. Rambo,
God damn, I forgot there's a Rambo
Police
cartoon.
Academy,
Oh fuck! I forgot there was a police academy.
That was a good
You gonna
cartoon.
follow up with RoboCop
RoboCop.
and police? Oh, yours just said police
Police
academy.
It deserves mentioning twice.
I need a nap.
I stand by Cadillacs and Dinosaurs.
I liked Cadillacs and
Never saw it.
dinosaurs.
I just
can't
love
help
that.
you.
And
I just
Dink
thought
the
that was cool.
dinosaur.
I'm sorry?
Dink the dinosaur.
Dink.
Dink.
All right,
It was
that's
a
all
little
of us for tonight.
dinosaur.
Thank you guys for tuning in to Podzilla After Dark and taking a trip down memory lane all the way to our house in Browntown.
Browntown.
Allie, take us out.
No, I'm not gonna do it.
The pop that she would have gotten if she had said
I
it.
know.
Oh, I would've lost
Fucking
my
heel.
mind.
Heel
Yeah.
Alley's my least favorite alley.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you guys on Sunday for Nerd Up, and then we're off for a week. You guys take care of yourself. If you're coming to Comic-Con this weekend, come see us at 6 o'clock Friday, Cape Girardeau Comic-Con. I guess we actually will be doing a podcast live.
But it'll be posted after the fact.
So I guess
Because
this
I
is
don't
the
think
last one.
we're tech enough to actually
I mean, we could. It wouldn't be that hard.
to stream. I don't know.
Yeah, we could stream it. That's not difficult.
See, we can stream it on like Twitch or some shit.
Right.
Yeah, we could do that.
We might do that. But anyway, Friday, next week, Comic-Con here in Cape Girardeau, 6 o'clock, we'll be having our live podcast. And then the next day, Saturday at 10 a.m., I'll be doing a panel with Jesse and Kevin Huntsberger talking about how to get into podcasting. It's going to be a lot of fun. Kevin from My 123 Cents, obviously a good friend of the show. And then 1:30, Lindsay has a panel at Comic-Con, Pokemon Conspiracies.
Yes.
And then on Sunday at noon, I believe, we have the CCW panel wrapping up Super Show. It's going to be a busy week for the Podzilla 1985 guys.
Plus selling and cosplaying and spending money.
Yes. And taking trips down a slime tunnel to...
Browntown.
Oh, God. Goodbye, everybody.